trend catches on among our customers. You're always welcome to visit Dew and pick out the plant you like. I'm sure you'll take good care of it. Additionally, I've prepared a small gift for you, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Orchidea. Gentle and considerate, typical Orchidea. She gifted me a lovely badge. It looks like it'll fit well on my corkboard. Okay, thorns and stamens from a bottle cap. Okay. Hey, that is cute, though.
Yeah, and if we run out of side quests,
it's a bit too short to start with the next.
I would say, there's nothing wrong if this stream is short.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go finish up this one first.
Those shares look horrible.
There you are. Thinking back over everything, I feel like I've got a little PTSD. Really? I found the whole thing exhilarating. The introvert and the extrovert. My life has become unhinged lately. It's been way more colorful than any spy novel. When I came here to get ready for my final livestream, I had this feeling as though someone was shadowing me. And I picked up the pace a little, and this guy started trying to catch up to me. My blood ran cold, and I instantly knew that this guy was a hollow-rider trying to exact revenge. They wanted to kidnap me and take over the streaming account so they could skim their cuts from all those illegal transactions. So I jumped into the ballet twin hollows out of desperation, and it's terrifying in there. Far worse than any of those spooky livestream tropes. Thank goodness my superfan from before sent someone in to rescue me. She's my hero. Yeah, you're so grateful to her. I wish there was a way we could meet up in person. Belle just hiding a smug grin. Maybe we can invite them all to the stream and chat about what's happened. You could even capitalize on it, Archie, and transition to a true crime stream. True crime? Nah, I'm not cut out for that. I'd rather talk about my usual urban strangeness. I mean, there's still plenty of people in chat who love this kind of content, and I can't just abandon them. Plus, if I keep streaming urban legends, it'll keep my anonymous superhero fan happy, right? Of course. I knew it. So, starting today, the Twilight Ballet account will start streaming again. Oh yeah, to celebrate the return of our stream, you should keep this photo as a souvenir, and that's a perk for only the most special of fans.
Wait, yeah, we need to see that closer up.
A fan-exclusive photo of streamer Archie. It features her iconic live reaction, terrifying. Okay, now I can't tell if that's faked or not.
I think that one was probably made to look comically fake.
No, you again. Can't actually talk to you, though. I do like that you can run into some of the old people, some of the people who've commissioned stuff before from time to time. It does make this place feel a lot more alive.
Yeah.
Now then... Okay, why are you over here, Venus? Really? Oh, it's in the morning. Okay, may as well go bother Mew Mew for a second then. Okay. Beginning of the journey. Okay. As well as #1 fan. Okay, and that's all of these done. Okay. Redo Overseer achievements.
Well done.
Let's see. May as well get these, even if it doesn't help much on that. Yeah. Let's swap to morning. Actually, before that, anyone out and about that we want to have a chat with? Nope. Looks like Belle is the only night owl out at the moment.
Hoot hoot.
There you are. Phew. Cheer up. All things are difficult before they are easy. Huh? Oh, it's you. How is it going with all those commissions in the Outer Ring? This place is different from New Eridu, so take it easy if you're still trying to get the hang of it. I will do my best to adapt. You've got the hang of it in the Outer Ring, it seems. And no wonder you're the most skilled rookie ever. And seriously, I'm kind of struggling on my side. I came here to apologize about a rookie messing up a commission. It was our first one in the Outer Ring. To be honest, apart from you, almost every rookie has messed up some of their commissions. Thankfully, she remembered the first rule of the tips for rookie proxies and put safety first for herself and her team during the crisis. She called off the commission and fled away. But of course, there were complaints. The client was steaming mad and left her a brutal review, so I came here with a gift to make amends and asked the client to delete the bad review. Fingers crossed for you. Yeah, thank you for cheering me up. I'm usually the one cheering for rookies, but it's nice to get some encouragement this time. I'm blabbering so much that I almost forgot the main event. And let's check out some of your favorite commissions, as always. Freshly prepared just for you. Okay, yeah. We're not touching these. These are challenges.
I thought you loved the challenge.
Yeah, not. I like a challenge, but I don't like it when the challenge difficulty is hard mode. Yep. Well, if we're going to go back to the video store, we might as well do it at breakneck speed. As in, someone's likely to break their neck. Okay, yeah. None of these have any effect on the trust amount outcome. It's just the one when we get over here and try not to collapse. Alright. Yep. Get the nice wheels. You weren't about... Yeah. This ride's managed to go competition level. And being, well, the Motorheads, Hyper, of course, likes that. Okay. Now, let's head in and find Belle a barf bag.
Ole.
Back boo. Let's see.
You reminded me of something.
Oh.
Like, I mentioned this on Evil Within. That I can handle blood and such rather well. Except when it comes to things to the eyeball. However, there is one thing that does put me off when I see on TV.
That be?
Vomit and piss and dung.
Yeah.
Those are the only thing that will make me lose appetite. And when I think about it, that's probably one of the many things I kinda dislike Family Guy and side shows.
Yeah. Like, after a certain point with Simpsons, a lot of those shows, and I guess you could call them their adjacent ones, or if you want to be rude or rough with it, they're knockoffs. They've all just gone downhill at some point, though. From my knowledge, American Dad was never any good.
Yeah.
Again, I've only seen highlights of that, and the highlights are typically just the best spots picked out. Let's see. I know you. You're the memory detective from Internauts. I'm just a passerby. Rose told you to say that, right? I get it. I understand the tension between Internet and public security. Don't worry, I won't reveal your true identity as a detective. I'm only here to ask for your help. Oh, so that's supposed to say that north sought technically sought us out? Okay.
That's what you made with north.
Yep. Let's see. That's normally that's something Bangbu would normally say. That's not something. You misunderstand. My preset tone is entirely based on public security's standardized configuration, and I'm not different from any other Bangbu at Lumina Square. So Ross sent me the fixed log, but instead of clearing things up, it just made me more confused. I was attacked at 11:11, and then there's this weird blank in the log for 10 minutes. And at 11:21, there's an entry saying I'm dead. But who is the murderer, and what is their motive? Also, you are very much not dead right here before us. I don't trust Rost. His actions in the logs are suspiciously obstructive. But I trust you. You're a skilled detective and your track record of fixing logs proves it. I hate to admit it, but I did fix the logs. I'm curious about what's at the suspicious location that Ross stopped me from going to. Please take me to the location in the operation logs for an on-site investigation to examine the crime scene. Okay, I'm curious about the truth too. Thank you. I'm ready whenever you are. Please lead the way to the scene.
Yeah, also, something I want to comment. Simpsons are not... They had the moments, but they've not been that great over the years. However, the other shows, like Disenchantment and Futurama,
those are steps up. Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly because of the artists and all that. They get something new to work with.
Yeah. Okay, suspicious case involving 2 recordings and 3 people. Okay. Let's get started then.
Family Guy and their spin-offs.
Yeah.
Actually, those are actually spin-offs. Futurama such, they all have their own stories in their own universes.
Yeah, if I were to be asked to put them in a tier list, I would probably put Futurama up top, early Simpsons underneath that. I don't know where to put Enchanted because I haven't seen that, but I'd probably put it at that same rank abouts.
I think you like it.
Yeah, from there on it's just a tier down with each one of them.
I say we should put it on a watch list since it's actually done.
Okay. Let's see. Fairy Detective Assistant. Detective, as commissioned by the Security Bureau, we return to the scene of the crime in search of any suspicious clues, including the suspect Boo who attacked North. Now that would definitely be a design, just a Bang Boo in the in the classical black and white stripes. That would be kind of something. Due to the lingering doubts in this case, the detective assistant, that is me, has compiled a concise case log that can quickly jog your memory about what happened before. You know, just like the recaps you often see in TV dramas. Do we need to check the case logs? No, we had that. I think it was memorable enough that we can... let's continue on from here. Drink.
Unrestricted goods. Well...
Yep. This is the scene of the crime. I'm really concerned about that suspect Boo that attacked me before. He might have left a few clues nearby. Okay, so now they are taking the time. Please check around carefully. Looks like there's a suspicious little path nearby. Okay, now it is taking its time with how long that is on screen. There it is. Perhaps we can find where the suspect who was hiding before. Yep. Yep. Nice find.
What a strange ejection device.
Saves us a fight. Oh. Fairy Detective and Part-Time Boo Forensics. We found a loathsome shark Boo and ran feature matching and analysis. It's the same suspect Boo who attacked North in the operation log. Suspect Boo is currently still, now conducting a deep inspection. The suspect Boo has been shut down and cannot be restarted. So, it's dead. Test report obtained, Detective. The suspect Boo is in good condition, but with no obvious external damage found. If you wish to get more reports, please conduct a more detailed inspection of the suspect Boo. Okay, seems fine, but collapses to the ground, motionless, as if having sustained a heavy blow. Look closely at the Bangbu. There's a special pattern on the on the shark Boo's tail. It seems to be holding something. In addition, there's an exposed data port. No obvious injuries have been found. Okay. Has a few wear and tear marks on it from everyday activity, but nothing fatal. However, the patterns, data port, and whatever it's holding are worth noting. Start with the pattern. Has a small pattern on it, a rainbow with wings. That's a graffiti commonly associated with Hollow Raiders. At least this proves that it, or its master, is a Hollow Raider. Clue has been recorded. Identity, Shark Boo, Hollow Raider. Okay, the data port. This port usually has a dedicated cover over it. It's only exposed like this when there's a connection in use. It's really weird to leave the protective cover off like this while inside a hollow. Unless it has its reason for doing so, such as... touching upon a vital clue. It was connected and transferring data to another terminal before it crashed. Clue has been recorded. Okay, the thing in its hand. We're firmly closed, gripping onto something tightly. It takes a lot of effort to try and pry those mechanical hands open. Wouldn't it be more accurate to call them mechanical flippers? Because they don't have fingers. Finally opened, the Bangbo's hands contain a small black dog tag with a name etched onto it. Frost and North, brothers forever. Looks like Frost was telling the truth. So why then is the suspect Boo holding onto this nameplate? You have your own theory, but you still need to find more evidence to confirm it. The corpse handed over its name card. Okay. Let's try connecting to the port. Connection complete. Port initialized. Commencing scan. Scan complete. File scanned 0. So it's been completely cleared out. Conclusion, all Bangbu data has been deleted, including its logic core and base firmware. Therefore, the murderer who attacked me is already dead, asked North, who had barely interrupted the conversation up until this point. Correction, death cannot be ascribed to any Bangbu as its status is closer to being irreversibly formatted. The hardware may still be functioning, but it cannot be restarted by any means, including factory resets. Irreversibly formatted. Ethereus could never handle something so delicate. Someone has to have done this deliberately. Okay.
Also, before I forget, throw us away for a moment. Bad pun.
Let's look nearby. Scanning ground with a 50-meter radius for footprints. Scan complete. 2 sets of footprints found. One set is closer to the target and the other set has more prints. Okay, let's check the ones nearby. Luckily there hasn't been any rain here recently, despite what the image keeps showing, but that's just for, well, not having a blank screen to stare at the whole time. So the footprints are still clearly visible. There's a pair of prints right beside the suspect Boo. Judging by the size, they ought to be men's leather shoes. A man either stood or squatted beside the Bangbu for quite some time. Okay. The clue, the larger number. The pacing witness. Luckily, there hasn't been any rain. There is a dense collection of footprints some way away from the suspect Boo. So, were there 2 people? Careful inspection has identified these as ethereal footprints. Okay, so no second man or woman. Many ethereals of a similar size to Hati have passed through here, but none of them got close to the Bangbu. Well, we already knew that what happened to the Bangbu was far too delicate for any ethereal to have done. Generally speaking, active Bangbu are something that ethereals will target. So it was already dead before those arrived. Perhaps by the time they got here, the Bangbu was already dead. Okay. That is everything checked here. All clues have been collected. I hope you are happy with your results this time around, Detective. Despite having found many clues, doubts still linger. To clarify these, I'm afraid I'll need assistance from the security boo. Okay. The key to connecting all of these dots has to lie with the security boo north. Okay, interrogate all parties involved. The main point of suspicion is... Let's see. Who was the last person that the suspect boo connected to? The suspect boo was pinging a data connection right up until the moment it was scrapped. This connection connected closely with the entire case. If we find who the signal was connecting to, perhaps we can uncover the whole story. That's what the detective means. Now, there are currently no clues pointing to the target of the connection or what data was being sent. Based on tropes from detective novels, we only know that it might leave behind a dying message, but we don't know anything else, so we can't make any breakthroughs from this point alone. Okay then. The suspect boo from the operation log is quote-unquote dead. How is it that, based on the operation log, the ones who got attacked are now safe and sound, while the ones who performed the attack and escaped are now lying scrapped in the hollow? That's what the detective means. But there's no signs of the security boo's operation log being doctored, and it's got no reason to lie. Even if we launch an inquiry, there's still no guarantee that we'll get any answers. Okay, then the dog tag. What the detective would like to express is that security boo Rost and suspect boo are all connected to the name North. This isn't a coincidence, but an inevitable outcome. Perhaps if we ask the security boo for a name, we might make a breakthrough. Very sharp, detective. Imagine that there is an upstanding, quick-witted assistant called Fairy smoking a pipe beside you, nodding like a woodpecker and shooting a look that says, "Fantastic, as expected. Great minds think alike," I think that was supposed to say, but it got cut off. You're really starting to sound like a gumshoe detective now, Fairy. Is that supposed to be... That was supposed to be wisecracking up. Next, please report your investigation results to the security boo. Start by questioning it about the suspicious name. But before that, I suggest you relocate someplace safer. After all, we found ethereal footprints here. Alright, Fairy, let's get somewhere safe first, and then ask more questions later. Specialized virtual space for data organization has been set up. Called the Detective's Den. You can use to review the clues. Okay. Let's grab that.
Looks like a bonus.
Grab these. Grab that.
Looks like a bonus.
You're not getting paid extra. Oh, and there's number 3 hidden. Alright, we're safe here now. You were just saying you had something you wanted to ask me? Did you unearth something important? Yep. Okay, as the security boo just has a seizure or something on screen. Just what the heck was happening there? That! It's just flying around like it's in fucking Gary's mods. Let's see.
What the heck?
I offer my full cooperation, memory detective. So there is something I'd like to ask about this dog tag. Yeah, it has your name on it. I just noticed this dog tag. Yeah, I can tell it must have meant a lot to Rost and North. But I have no recollection of it whatsoever. I can confirm I have never seen this dog tag before in my life. So is this a case of 2 people with the same name? The dog tag is conclusive evidence linking Rost and North. Based on the security boo's reaction, we have reason to believe that the owner of this dog tag is someone called North, That is, the criminal suspect boo who assaulted you before. Impossible, but I am North. Unless we have the same name? Well then, is there any evidence that your name is indeed North? Something like a dog tag? No, this is the only name recognized by my operating system. And isn't that what Ross calls me too? Indeed, that's one of our known clues. Ross calls the security boo North and repeatedly claims the two are sworn brothers. However, as the investigation progresses, the reliability of Ross' testimony has been rapidly plummeting. As for any system records, there's potential for those to be dysfunctional just like the operation log. Suggestion: perform a quick one-off systems check right now. Alright, so let's do a check. That's how we're going to find the evidence that I'm North. Or if I'm not North, then who am I? North agrees to undergo a quick one-off systems check. It's something that is normally prohibited from doing to a... There's a bit of wording missing there, I think. But this is a special situation. After all, it was North's own request, plus you're inside a hollow. Okay, connect to the data port. Fourth match complete. Bypassing verification protocols, transferring data. Connection established. Please select data category to inspect. Okay, which varies help you establish a connection to the security boo using EOS's data cable. Now then, time to really play the role of memory detective and find that important data. Okay, let's start with the safety log. Retrieving safety log from the past week. Retrieval complete. Filtered results. 112 events tagged yellow and 2 events tagged red. Red event details: 1111, strong external impact sustained, mobility impaired, must return to the base for inspection. Judging by the timestamp and description, this should be logging the Shark Boo's attack. Who has been recorded. Okay, but what was the other red event then? Operation log. Build results: 516 events tagged yellow and 29 events tagged reds. Details of a most recent red event: 1121 something something I'm dead. That's the text string that Ross got when it asked North to retrieve the operation log before. Neither the data nor those words sound like any kind of normal operation log. Clue recorded. 2 recorded. Ross knows about the operation log and was most likely present at the time of the anomalous log entry. And, well, he was there with the shark boo that attacked. Likely that was his partner. Connection logs. My most recent. 1112, connection established. 21, connection suddenly interrupted. At the same time that they died. It's double. Hang on, has Ferry crashed? Or is it the log that's duplicated? Negative. Detective assistant is functioning normally. No lag or delay detected. System log serial number assignments from the inspected object are not operating normally, or in other words, there is a bug. 1112, the Bang Boo appears to have established a connection, which is a new data point and clue. Clue has been recorded. 2 duplicate connection logs. Let's say the exact same thing. And that's all we can get out of this North. I recommend you visit the detective's den, discover what connects them all together. Okay. Detective, please come here. Welcome to the den, dear detective. Please use this space to finally sort through all the clues. This is a play on the Sherlock Mind Palace thing, isn't it? Firstly, the 3 key figures in this case. First, North. Note there is doubt whether North is his real name. North is a security boo who was attacked while guiding citizens to evacuate from the hollow and is clearly marked as deceased in the operation log, initiating this case. We encountered the person who clung to him, calling him brother at Lumina Square, another key figure in this case. Second, Rost. Rost claims to be North's good brother, but according to the existing operation logs, he first met North in the Hollow as a citizen and accepted his rescue guidance. His statements contain many contradictions. Third, North. This is the assaulter identified in the operation log as a suspect, Boo, and from the available clues, it's very likely that his name is also North. It's a possibility of a coincidence of names, but many doubts suggest that this is more likely a premeditated event. The relationship among these three will be key to this case. Rost has repeatedly claimed that the security boo North is his brother, which is not entirely a lie, as evidenced by a dog tag engraved with Rost and North brothers forever. But if we consider the possibility that the relationship is real, but the subject is false, who is Rost's real brother? Rost is often claimed to security, not entirely false, is evidence with dog tag. Let's see. Another North. Rost's brother, in fact, is the suspect boo we found in the Hollow. Is there evidence to support this view, detective? Moved over to a clue you think is correct. Let's see. It's been used. Shark Boo, a Hollow Raider. This one. Dog tag. Sharp as ever, detective. This dog tag is the best evidence. The holder of the dog tag is most likely the North that Rost refers to, while the security book clearly states that it's never seen this iron dog tag. Excluding the possibility that the security boo is the holder of the dog tag, the suspect lying on the ground has the highest probability of being North. Well, this suspect boo was gripping it in a quite little death grip, so it's unlikely it would have been able to be slipped in. Rost's brother North is the shark boo scrapped in the Hollow, which is also the suspect boo that attacked security boo. The security boo did not know Rost before carrying out the disaster avoidance guidance. For some reason, Rost has a suspicion of concealment or intentional misidentification. Okay, back to Ferry. The relationships are clear, and next is clarifying the timeline. This incident has 3 key time points. As the operation logs used as crucial time references are missing and disordered, it is recommended to reorganize them clearly. 11 AM, the security boo starts Hollow avoidance guidance in the Hollow. 11:11, the security boo is attacked and becomes incapacitated. Pardon? The recording footage is interrupted. 11:21 AM. This is the most questionable part of the timeline. The operation log explicitly marks this time point, but the content is blank. Furthermore, at 11:21, the security boo generated an illogical death record. Finding clues related to the events that occurred between 11:11 and 11:21 will be crucial in sorting out the timeline. Next, detective, please use the clues to finalize the timeline. Let's see. Currently unknown. Where should we start investigating? Let's check the blank minutes. You remember that among the clues collected earlier, a new time point appeared between 11:11 and 11:21, which might be the key to unlocking the mystery of the blank. Please present a clue now, a clue that includes a new time point. Was one of these, yes. This one, I think. Keen observation, detective. The security boot's connection log indicates that there was a connection made at 11:12 AM. Combined with the operation log, just 1 minute after being attacked at 11:11 AM, the security boo, unable to resist, made a data connection with a target within the Hollow. Or more likely, something connected with them instead. Timely information updated. Okay. Where should we start the investigation? 11-12. It is known that one side of the connection is the security boo. Combined with the existing timeline, the security boo started making a data connection just 1 minute after being attacked. And the connection target is very likely a device or a bang boo at the scene of the attack. You have any idea, detective? Report has been used. There. Show the clue. As you said, detective, the suspect boo meets the conditions to be the connection target. Considering the exposed connection ports, the suspect boo might have engaged in a data connection before being scrapped. By further inference, this connection might also be the cause of the suspect boo's death. Hence, it couldn't close the protective cover after completing the connection and left it exposed. From the possibilities considered, we conclude that 1 minute after the security boo was attacked, the assaulter engaged in a data connection with the security boo, but this connection led to the assaulter's own death. Again, it's just cut off there. Timeline updated. Yeah, we're basically playing Phoenix Wright with this, huh? 11-21 or 21?
I kinda hope we stream those games at some point.
I wouldn't be against it. I have seen people play through pretty much all of them. Probably not exactly all of them. But, well, there's just so much in those that it's pretty much impossible to remember everything about it.
Yeah, I think the one most fun to stream might be the Great Ace Detective and in London and all that.
Okay, that one I have not seen, so that one would be entirely new.
And it is new. It was recently released, I think last year or something.
Think so.
Both games even. And they were both re-releases from DS, I think.
Could be.
And updated, and I think both are on Steam.
I think I have seen that pop up every so often. Okay, I'll put that on my wish list. I should be getting paid like tomorrow or something. Okay, it's 11:21. 2 unusual things happen in the system records of the security boo. First, at 21 minutes, there are 2 suspected duplicate connection interruption records, with the connection target likely being the suspect boo named North. Secondly, at 21 minutes, there is an I'm dead operation log, not ruling out a causal relationship between the connection log and the operation log. Currently, the security boo North is in an operable state, which contradicts the record contents. Question, detective. What do you think of this contradictory record? Who does the I in the record refer to? Please present the relevant clue to explain. This one is dead, and it was connected. So... or not. Let's see. Unknown targets. Attacked. Wait, there's a clue missing here. Okay, so running into Perry starts over again. There, I had to identify that, point to their identity. That is something that's a bit of an annoyance with some of the Phoenix Wright games and related games, is that sometimes it needs a specific clue, even if another clue could be just as relevant. That's an even bigger problem with Phoenix Wright fan games, and I'm not sure if we should even try to touch those, because some of those can be, like, I have seen people play really good ones, but also very obnoxious ones. As in, not being obnoxious with stupid stuff and such, but more that it wants very specific answers to specific questions. Let's see. The message "I'm dead" is more appropriately used to describe the condition of the suspect, Boo. If the two Bang Boo were connected to synchronized data, then indeed a sudden incident causing an error in synchronization could have transferred the death message originally belonging to the suspect Boo. Timeline updated. Okay, timeline clarification completed. All events on the timeline have been clarified. At 11 a.m., at 11 a.m., Security Boo started disaster avoidance guidance in the Hollow and meets Rost. At 11:11 a.m., Security Boo is attacked by Shark Boo and loses operational capacity and capability. The recording footage is lost. At 11:12 a.m., Shark Boo establishes connection with Security Boo, purpose unclear. At 11:21 a.m., connection unexpectedly interrupts. Shark Boo is scrapped. Death record is transferred to Security Boo. This is a premeditated attack, an intrusion event targeting the Security Boo. The possibility of Bang Boo acting autonomously is 0. Thus, the suspect Boo having someone directing its actions is a reasonable conclusion. As you might have guessed, indeed there are clues proving that aside from the two Bang Boo, there was a third person at the scene. Besides the connected Bang Boo, there was a third person present at the scene. Is there evidence to prove this, detective? Present evidence. The footprints. Couldn't agree more, detective. Footprints show a male lingering at the scene for a long time, right next to the suspect Boo. People usually don't stay in the Hollow unless they have a special reason, like needing to do something at the scene where the Bang Boo was connecting. While the connection was being made between the suspect Boo and the Security Boo, a male was constantly present, likely involved in this connection activity. Combined with the footage from the operation log, the identity of this man is already quite apparent. Yeah, Rost. Rost was at the scene when the Security Boo was attacked. Considering that Rost was also present at the scene of the Bang Boo connection 1 minute later, it makes sense to take this into account. After this, Rost appeared with the Security Boo at the entrance of the Lumina Square precinct, trying to prevent the Security Boo from returning to the precinct for checks. Many indications suggest that Rost is not merely a civilian, he is closely related to the whole incident and even understands everything that happened at the scene. There is a clue indicating that Rost is well aware of many key time points in the incident. Please identify this clue, detective. Rost knows about the 11:21 operational log. Very reasonable, detective. Rost, in a moment of urgency, had asked the Security Boo to retrieve the operational log at 11:21 a.m., indicating he clearly knew some details of what happened at that time. If the Security Boo can recall what happened at 11:21 a.m., it would support proving its brotherly relationship with Rost. This is probably why Rost initially requested to retrieve the records. The connection record interrupted exactly at 21 minutes, so it's basically concluded that both Bang Boo were connecting while Rost was present at the scene, and the footprints were also his. Okay, next step. The timeline and relationships are clear. The operational log of the Security Boo is also. Let's go take a look. Okay, now it is going fast with them again. Really? Okay. North. Did you memorize that in the battle plan yet? I distract the Security Boo and you hide. Got it. I'm going to distract the Security Boo and you hide. What do you mean? You got it backwards. It's not... Rost goes to distract the Security Boo and North hides. And while the Security Boo isn't paying attention, North ambushes it. Got it? Okay, it was doing so well with giving more time to read. Come on, game. I'm hiding. Yes, that's good, North. That's it. Wait for my signal, then do it. Okay, brother? Got it. I'll wait for your signal, brother. Shark Cyclone Fist. A great punch there. Where would this bad boy Bang Boo come from? Hey, officer, are you okay? Hey, wake up. Looks like there's no response. Good job, brother. Why did they run off, though? Brother. Now, let's find a quiet spot nearby and get some work done. North, come give me a hand. Brother. Yeah, this Bang Boo is a bit of a dim bulb, huh? It's up north. This virus sounds really powerful. It can clone your logic core and then forcefully overwrite it onto another Bang Boo. If we do that, we can have our own brother inside public security. Who's going to become a security boo? No, he won't become a security boo. He'll just be an extra in the Earth. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's get down to work. I'll hook you up to a data cable right now. I think we can guess what happened instead, huh? Nope. Let's see. The manual, you're not reading it anyway. Step 1, confirm that there is a stable connection between both Bang Boo. Step 2, start the program in the source Bang Boo. Step 3, wait, don't do anything you shouldn't. The program will copy the source Bang Boo's logic core and spoof it as an encrypted data pack directly into the target Bang Boo system, so you don't have to worry about bypassing any firewalls or verification. After about 10 minutes, the target Bang Boo's logic core will be completely overwritten, becoming a clone of the source Bang Boo. I trust this is the result you are looking for. I must hereby declare that this program is still only a beta version and doesn't even have a name yet, so you should be aware of the risk involved. No, you were already psychologically ready for the moment you decided to something. Frost's virus can clone and override Bang Boo logic cores. If the final clue from the case. Please back out of the video and enter the detective's den. Currently for a bit. There we go. Frost and his Shark Boo North attacked the security boo in the Hollow. To the latter, a virus specifically targeting Bang Boo was implanted to control the security boo. This virus can copy North's logic core and implant it into the security boo system, forcibly overriding its original logic core. There are several posts related to AA on the internet, but they have been deleted, leaving unreadable records. It's impossible to trace the program's publisher and actual effect. The suspicious manual mentioned risks, but did not specify details. These deliberately avoided contents may be the cause of the current situation. Ross's goal was to obtain a security boo with a logic core named North, but the actual outcome deviated significantly from his plan. Today's security boo is clearly different from Rost's brother, North. It doesn't recognize Rost, yet it still calls itself North. During the data transfer, what exactly was implanted in the security boo, and what changes occurred inside it? Perhaps a contradictory clue, but one we've overlooked, is lying in a corner of the detective's den. Please find the detective. Indicate the clue that shows the actual consequences caused by the virus. Well, that's the fact that one of them was completely emptied out. Yep, really? Okay. Virus. Unknown target. I'm dead. Is this the one? No. Yeah, it wants a very specific... Nope. Nope. I clicked a bit too fast for that. Wait, didn't that... Okay, that's not the consequence, that's the action of it happening. Your acuity remains consistent, detective. Between 11:12 a.m. and 11:21 a.m., the security book generated 2 identical security logs, and at the same time a new I'm dead operation log was added when the corruption connection unexpectedly interrupted. Including the possibility of a record malfunction, considering the virus's instructions, there is a risk of overriding the logic core. The connection logs are correct, and one of them is from the security boo. The other comes from the suspect boo. During the process of copying and implanting the logic core, its connection log was transferred to the security boo's system. The message I'm dead is also likely from the suspect boo as its last words. What was planned as a complete override didn't occur. Instead, it became a partial merger, causing the security boo's logic core to be in a state of disarray. Yeah, it only partially copied over north. It is both the security boo and the suspect boo, as long as it still believes itself is north. The key now is how much of the suspect boo's memory remains, whether only the name and that last word are left. Check the last segment of the security boo's operation log to confirm. Okay. Alright, the cable is connected. Let's start the transfer. This might sting a little north, but just bear with it for a second. Alright, I'll try. Why isn't the progress bar moving? Version conflict override failed? This race is a piece of junk. It hurts, but I'll bear. There are only 2 options left. Cancel and forced merge? Gotta pick one. Forced merge sounds like it'll merge the 2 banks' logic core together into one. I feel terrible. Ross, help me. What's up, brother? Are you feeling sick? Am I dying? Don't be silly. Bangbu can't die. Quick, choose cancel, brother. Please. I get it. Forced merge. Don't merge. Cancel. You'll understand, right? North, my brother? Help me cancel. It's for your own good, you know. You'll soon have an even stronger body. Ross, brother, save me. Shut up. Start the merge. And so the original North died. Merge complete. How do you feel, North? Wait, which one is North again? Hey, North, is that you? Wait for me. Ross, bruh. So much for Brotherhood. Following an override error, Rost ignored North's commands to cancel the connection and chose instead the far riskier option of a forced merge. In the end, North's logic core was forcibly transferred over to the security boost system, where it was dangerously and irreversibly merged with the security boost logic core. The suspect North's body is suspected to have died due to a loss of all core data. That is the whole truth of the matter. Strictly speaking, both Bangbu have died in this man-made accident. Okay, Barry just looking done with this.
Oh,
Rost is the murderer. Let's report all of this to our client. The security boost still identifying itself as North. I guess we don't know the security boost name, and let's be honest, a lot of them don't have names. But let's just name the quote-unquote dead security boo as West. Then we can call this amalgamation Northwest. Just to, well, have a distinction between them. Okay. Back to Lumina Square. And, well, tell North the truth. I believe there are a few more, or at least one more commission that involves North. Though I don't know how we might actually get that. It'll probably become available after this. Also, hi Seth. How about it, North, my best buddy? You remember everything now? My data is restored, so yes, I remember everything. We attacked a security bank boot during an evacuation, and you tried to merge our data cores. But something went wrong. At 11:21, both North and the Bangbu were dead. But here I am, alive and kicking. So, who am I really? It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is what kind of Bangbu you want to be. No, don't say that. It's still very important. Don't think about such complex life and death issues. There's no such thing as dying for a Bangbu. If you call yourself North, then you're North. We did it. Now you can stroll right into public security without any trouble. Just make sure to avoid any thorough inspections. Anyway, congratulations on getting your memories back. Let's do something incredible together. Just like the good old times. Because we're best... We are enemies. Wait, hey. That isn't what I had in mind. From a PubSec Bangbu's perspective, I should be arresting you as the attacker. According to North's records, you disregarded my pleas and chose to forcibly merge. From many standpoints, you are not my friend, Rost. The detective is right. While it's important to figure out who I truly am, what's even more important is what I want to do. What I want to do, I want to do the right thing. So my top priority right now is to arrest you. Arrest me? Hang on, you can't be serious about arresting your best buddy, right? Wait, are you serious? No, North, stay right there. Don't come any closer. The moment North starts to move his short legs, Rost also takes off running. Within a few seconds, both of them have vanished from Lumina Square. Will we arrest Rost? That's not the most important thing right now. What matters is if North remembers the promise to keep the detective identity a secret. Come back to Lumina Square later and find out. Okay. And with that, hopefully the next quest with North or Northwest should be available now. We got a new one. Here comes a criminal with a flute. Okay, a residence Bangbu has gone missing in Blazewood. Okay. Oh, Polkra's there. I don't think I've ever seen her over here, unless... Is this a rank up?
Maybe. Sorry for that. I thought I was about to sneeze.
Okay. Let me do a quick check. Agents? No rank ups. Okay, I'm not sure I've ever seen Pulcra here. Yep, You startled me. You sneaking up on me is what startled me. For a second there I thought she was crying, but no, she cried out instead. What are you doing hiding here? Hiding from Bernice. That silly girl is unbearable. She's probably still looking for me nearby. Can you help me out and find a way to to get her off my back? You two didn't have a falling out, did you? It's nothing serious, don't worry. In any case, I'll repay you by providing some free intelligence from the Outer Ring. Or if you prefer, I can share the latest gossip about the Sons of Caledon. Alright, intelligence exchange. Deal. Please help me then, Proxy. Later, Bernice is found nearby. Is that you, Proxy? Are you here to hang out in Blazewood today? And by the way, have you seen Kitty? I have something really important to tell her. It's something important? What's that? Kitty has a cold, but she refuses to take her medicine because she thinks it tastes bad, so I've been trying to get her to take it. That's why you're avoiding her? Freaking stubborn cat. Yeah, that's just how cats are. She says that, but she's been sick for days, and going into the hollows with a cold could increase her risk of corruption. So I made her a drink and added some catnip to it, which should make it much easier to